We got some sad Nelson news. A few months ago, Journey Nelson hinted at opening her own shop. This shop is very important to Journey because it kind of collabs with her late grandma, who sadly passed away earlier this year. So if you don't know, Nine of Nelson's grandmother had her own Etsy shop or something where she would sell crocheted items. And Journey decided to follow in her grandmother's footsteps and do the same as well. Journey did open up her own Etsy shop where she sells her own crocheted little items. I'm not sure how long her shop has been opened, but here it is. You can check it out for yourself. I was just looking through her shop. Her items are really cute. She only has 3 pieces so far. Then I noticed she only sold 1 item, and that's so sad. So if you want to support Journey's shop, check it out. It's linked on her TikTok bio.
I dated a famous TikToker and I wish I never did. He ruined my life. Hi NNT, please read this on your channel. I met him on TikTok live. We were doing a TikTok battle and he was actually very sweet and funny, so I fell hard. After the battle, we followed each other and would battle almost daily. We never really had a serious conversation until one day on live he asked for my snap. We had small talk for a few days, just getting to know each other. We live across the country. He's in Cali and I'm in New York City. He was single, apparently, and so was I. After a month of talking, he asked me to be his girlfriend. At first I was hesitant because I had never done the long distance dating thing before, but he reassured me that once we were official, he'd fly out the next week to come see me. We became a couple and I was head over heels in love with this man. He seemed perfect. At first, all men are. We were on the phone talking about him coming to New York to see me, looking at flights, hotels, etc. The next day I asked him if he had booked the flight and he said no. Of course this made me nervous because he was supposed to fly out soon, but hadn't booked anything yet. Then he told me he needed help covering the cost of the flight. Listen, I didn't mind helping him, but I assumed since he was kind of popular on TikTok, he was rich or at least making good money. Whatever, I helped pay for half the flight and the hotel. I should have known better. This was red flag number 1. Stupid me. I cash apped him $1,000. Nothing unusual happened in the days leading up to his supposed trip until the actual morning he was supposed to get on the plane. He wasn't answering my calls or text. I panicked thinking he stood me up and stole the money. An hour later, he finally replied, "Hey, I'm sorry. I fell asleep late. I'm heading to the airport now." Cool, he hadn't bailed on me yet. I texted back, "Good morning. Text me when you get to the airport and when you land." I wasn't expecting to hear much from him during travel, since airports are crazy, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Keep in mind, Cali to New York is about a 5-hour flight. 6 hours later, I still hadn't heard from him. Then I realized he blocked me on every social media platform. The relationship lasted 4 weeks. I was down $1,000, heartbroken and confused. I can laugh about it now, but at the time, I was in absolute shambles. Stay safe out there, ladies, and don't fall for these little TikTokers. Oh, and by the way, I later found out he actually had a girlfriend the entire time. I wasn't the only girl he did this to. Apparently, there was another girl before me.
Do you want to be featured on my channel, or have you ever dreamed about being in one of my videos? Well, now you can. All you have to do is tag me in some tea on TikTok, YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, or wherever, and in exchange for tea, I will give you a shout out on my channel. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and tag me.
Hey NNT, I have a story for you. I always wanted to be an actress and I have been in acting classes for a few years till I was about 12. I had an opportunity to audition for the Disney Channel. I was super excited. After all, this was my very first ever audition. I didn't know what to expect and I was really nervous. There was a bunch of other girls around my age auditioning too, and some were more talented and prettier than me. So that didn't help my confidence. I nearly walked out and asked my mom if we could leave, but she insisted I go through with it. And looking back at it now, I'm glad she made me stay, even though at the time I just wanted to run away. I remember being in the waiting area and waiting my turn to be called to read a monologue in front of the casting directors. There was a blonde girl, this is important information, sitting next to me. She was practicing her lines very loudly, kind of like she was showing off in some way, trying to get the attention of the casting director. She turns to me as I'm reading my monologue and says, "Do better, you're stuttering too much." And before I can even reply, she walks away. Obviously that made me upset, but typically in this environment, I'm used to the competition and jealousy, so I try my best to ignore it. This snarky comment from her is so funny, because who she is today has a lot of you fooled thinking she's so nice. Unfortunately for me, this wasn't the only encounter I had with her. This is LA, so you become familiar and see the same faces auditioning for roles as you. So she and I ran into each other a few times, and every time we met, it was so inconvenient. She was always so rude and entitled. She'd walk into auditions and assume she was better than everyone else in there. It didn't help that her mom is a momager and feeds her daughter's ego. There was an incident with her and some other girl, and her mom snapped at this poor girl and made her cry. This mother and daughter duo are mischievous and very rude. Her mom is one of those typical LA moms who forced their kids into acting and brags about it all the time. She made her daughter's success her entire personality. Unfortunately for me, my acting career never took off. I booked a few commercials, but that was about it. I decided to focus on my education, and I'm currently in high school. And as for her, well, her acting career took off. She ended up booking a major role that really gave her a huge advantage in her career, and she's doing pretty well so far. I'm 100% you've seen her face everywhere on social media and on TV. I can't say she's changed, but let's hope so. It's been a few years since I've last seen her, so I don't know the type of person she is now. At least I can hope she's nicer. I will admit, every time I see her face, I can't help but feel jealous someone like her got the success considering the type of person she was towards me. But I guess that's Hollywood for you. So everyone's been talking about Not Enough Nelson's back to school photo shoots, and while everyone is saying their photos look heavily edited or AI. And let's be honest, Not Enough Nelsons are known to heavily edit their thumbnails on YouTube, so I'm not surprised about these headshots. Fans have noticed that Presley looks edited and Delaney look over edited, especially Presley. I feel like they faked getting their pics done because most of them literally do online, so how would they have picture day? I'd be surprised if they were AI made, but I doubt it. It's probably just heavily edited photos.
So Cassidy is receiving a ton of backlash when she posted this video where she talks about her family moving to Hawaii. In the video, she states that she doesn't have any friends besides her sisters, and that she gets along with a few of her younger sisters, which has fans pointing out the fact that she has favorites. Extremely close with a couple of your sisters only. When she said, "I don't have many friends, my heart breaks." Fans also want to know how she will continue posting or making videos with her sisters when they're moving away. One user commented, "What about the videos with your sisters?" While others are commenting about her family moving to Hawaii because of the new Utah laws with child influencers. We all know it's because Utah is making permanent laws about family vlogging, LOL. So Not Enough Nelsons have been accused of moving out of Utah because of the new child vlogging laws. It would require parents to put away a trust fund for every single child who appears on their videos or creates content for the family. What do y'all think about this? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. Keep watching to find out how you can win a $15 Sephora gift card. Hey besties, so I am doing monthly giveaways until the end of the year, and this month I am giving away a $15 Sephora gift card. Here's how to enter. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, my sister's channel, and my 2 backup channels. After that, head on over to my sister's channel and leave a kind comment on one of her recent videos. Every now and then I choose 2 winners, so you could be one of them. I announce the winners at the end of the month. So make sure you have post notifications turned on all channels so you won't miss it. Good luck!